Most people don't know this, but the origins of legendary monsters are filled with secrets that will blow your mind. In this video, we'll uncover the fascinating origins of some of the most famous mythical creatures from around the world. From ancient myths and real-life encounters to cultural variations and modern interpretations, we'll explore how these legendary monsters came to be and why they continue to captivate our imaginations. By the end of this video, you'll discover the hidden stories behind creatures like dragons, unicorns, and more. You'll learn how ancient civilizations created these myths, how real animals inspired legendary monsters, and why these stories still resonate with us today. Stay with us till the end to uncover lesser-known facts and events that shaped these myths. You won't want to miss the surprising connections and revelations that will change the way you think about these legendary creatures. Welcome to Mythos Fact. Let's get started. Ancient myths and legends. Before we talk about the legendary monsters themselves, let's delve into the ancient myths and legends that gave birth to these fascinating creatures. In early civilizations, myths were created to explain the unknown and make sense of the world around them. For instance, in ancient Greece, the story of the Minotaur, a creature with the body of a man and the head of a bull, was a symbol of chaos and danger. The Minotaur lived in a labyrinth, which represented the complex and often perilous journey through the unknown. Similarly, many cultures used mythical creatures to embody various symbolic meanings. Dragons, for example, often symbolized power and chaos. They were seen as formidable beings that could bring both destruction and protection, depending on their portrayal. On the other hand, unicorns were symbols of purity and grace. Their elusive nature and association with the divine made them a representation of innocence and beauty. These myths were not just stories, but were deeply intertwined with the cultural and religious beliefs of the people. They provided explanations for natural phenomena, moral lessons, and a sense of identity and continuity for the communities that told them. Real encounters and misinterpretations. Let's explore how real encounters and misinterpretations played a crucial role in shaping these myths. Travelers' tales have always been a rich source of mythical stories. When early explorers returned from distant lands with tales of giant lizards and other strange creatures, these stories often evolved into the legends of dragons. For example, the Komodo dragon, a large lizard native to Indonesia, might have inspired such tales. These explorers' exaggerated descriptions and the lack of scientific knowledge at the time fueled the imagination of those who heard their stories. Misidentified animals also contributed significantly to the creation of mythical creatures. One famous example is the narwhal, a whale with a long spiral tusk. In medieval Europe, these tusks were often sold as unicorn horns, fueling the legend of the unicorn. Similarly, the giant squid, with its enormous size and tentacles, may have inspired stories of sea monsters like the kraken. These real encounters and misinterpretations show how easily the line between reality and myth can blur, leading to the creation of legendary monsters that continue to captivate us today. Cultural variations. Different cultures have their own legendary monsters, each with distinct characteristics and stories. In Japan, the kappa is a water demon known for its mischievous and sometimes malevolent nature. It is said to inhabit rivers and ponds, often playing tricks on unsuspecting humans. Meanwhile, in Scotland, the Loch Ness Monster, affectionately known as Nessie, is a mysterious sea creature that has captured the imagination of people for generations. These cultural variations highlight how different societies interpret and personify their fears, hopes, and natural surroundings. For instance, in Chinese mythology, dragons are revered as symbols of power, strength, and good fortune, quite different from the fire-breathing dragons of European lore. In African folklore, the Anansi spider is a cunning trickster who uses his wits to overcome challenges, embodying the value of intelligence over brute strength. Despite these differences, there are common themes that run through many of these myths. Shape-shifting creatures, for example, appear in various cultures. The werewolf in European folklore and the kitsune in Japanese mythology both represent beings that can transform from human to animal form. These stories often explore themes of identity, transformation, and the duality of human nature. Modern interpretations. Pop culture has played a significant role in keeping the legends of mythical creatures alive. Movies, books, and video games have not only preserved these stories, but have also added new twists to the old tales. For instance, the dragon Smaug from J.R.R. Tolkien's The Hobbit has become an iconic figure in fantasy literature and film, embodying both the fearsome and intelligent aspects of dragon lore. Similarly, video games like The Witcher series feature a plethora of mythical creatures, each with its own backstory and significance, drawing players into a rich, immersive world. These modern interpretations often blend traditional elements with contemporary themes, making the stories more relatable to today's audience. For example, the TV series Supernatural incorporates a wide range of mythical creatures from different cultures, presenting them in a modern setting while staying true to their original myths. This approach not only entertains, but also educates viewers about the diverse folklore that exists around the world. Conclusion: from ancient myths to modern interpretations, legendary monsters have always been a part of human culture. We've explored how early civilizations created these myths to explain the unknown, how real encounters and misinterpretations fueled these legends, and how different cultures have their own unique mythical creatures. We've also seen how modern media continues to keep these stories alive, adding new twists and keeping us captivated. What other creatures might be lurking in the shadows, waiting to be discovered? The world of mythical monsters is vast and full of mysteries, and who knows what other legends are yet to be uncovered. If you enjoyed this journey into the origins of legendary monsters, please like this video and subscribe to our channel, Mythos Fact. Stay curious and keep exploring the fascinating world of myths and legends.